the Cincinnati Bengals.
To get us started, kicker Sam Sloman.
And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This defense for the Jags, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
To throw on second down, Anthony. This is Coleman with the ground. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
The Bengals had 4-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Anthony. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taking it about the 16.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll find Bateman once more.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and
4. They'll give this to Akers running right. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Throwing. Love.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about...
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Anthony.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love now. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Anthony. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fielded at the 20. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Love to pass. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad Bateman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Akers is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, It forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Anthony. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it'll be Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Anthony. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw now. Here's Love. And Sharp calls it in.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Drill 52. Black one. Yellow, blue. Red.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Black open.
Now Love. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love.
That's once again complete to Chark. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw, Love.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
To throw again on second down.
Love.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Going back to Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Off the play fake. Anthony. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on second down. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Rashad Bateman
With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 3rd and 2, Anthony. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Love's throw taken in by Chark.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake, Love.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Trey McBride,
73 yards.
and the Bengals are able to claw one back.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
Here's Koo to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. First down, going to the air with Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their play.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st down, Anthony. And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A gain of 18 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Anthony. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Take it in at the 22. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Ready. Strike. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.
No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah.